Okay, so compensation plan. We are going to be going over the Purium compensation plan and the Platinum compensation plan. If you are new to our organization, you may not be familiar with Platinum. Or if you're a Platinum distributor, you may not be familiar with Purium. Purium and Platinum are sister companies. They're essentially the same company with two different brand names. Platinum is the European brand name, and Purium is the have differences in the compensation plan. There we go. Now I muted everyone. They do have differences in the compensation plan, so I'm going to be going over them. There is actually major differences. So you guys do want to take a note. Even if you're not currently residing in Europe, we all have the opportunity to attain European distributors. They're not called brand partners over there. They're called distributors. So we all have the opportunity to attain European distributors, and it's important for us to understand the differences in the comp plan so that when we are having the initial conversations with people, we're not making promises about how they're paid in ways that is wrong. So I'm gonna start sharing the screen. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna pull up our comp plan first. This is not it. Why is that there? All right, give me 1 sec, guys. I thought I had everything already arranged on this. So if you don't know where our compensation plan is, you go to iShare Purium, you go to our opportunity, click on our opportunity, come down, and we've got it right here, or it is in your Purium app. You just search compensation and it pulls right up. You look at the compensation plan PDF. All right, so I'm gonna start at the very last page of this. So there are 8 pages, I believe. I'm gonna go through and I'm going to talk about what every section on this page means. And I'm not going to be explaining strategy because that's not what this Zoom is about. It's about understanding the compensation plan. So strategy and all that stuff is what we normally talk about. So if you're new, you might be a little lost on how you achieve these numbers, but they are most definitely achievable. These right here represent the averages, okay? And in our Facebook Holistic Justice League business mentorship units, Unit 1, we actually have a compensation plan breakdown of the averages per month. So these are broken up per year. And then in Facebook, we've got them per month. So for instance, you can see that an average associate makes very, very little money. An associate is essentially just somebody who enrolled as a brand partner and has done nothing. They don't have any active enrolls or anything. So they make very little. We all know, and so I'll go over what all these mean, but I want you guys to be familiar with this. This is the income disclosure statement. It's from 2015 to 2018, and you guys can do averages here. So you can look at this and you can say a red diamond averages, what's 146 divided by 12? Somewhere around like $12,300 a month is a red diamond average salary. Now a red diamond average salary, that could be a little bit underneath it if you're a red diamond, or you can be, you know, I know red diamonds, I know of at least one red diamond without naming names that, you know, this number is 20 grand a month when they were at red diamond. So the average is an average. So we want to keep that in mind. Black diamond. So when you guys are looking at this compensation plan and you want to know how much you want to make, you come here and you look at this, an average diamond salary. Take this, divide it by 12, and you have what the average monthly salary of a diamond is. Now, for most people, the blue diamond is when things get pretty interesting. Right here, average is about 5,000 a month. That's most people's, you know, normal paying jobs. And so at blue diamond, that's when we can really start just quitting everything else if we wanted to and building up to these numbers. So I want you guys to get familiar with this. We also, we're legally obligated to make everyone aware of this if we talk about how much money we make. So I just mentioned $20,000 as a red diamond. Okay, so if I were to be going around telling everyone I made $20,000 as a red diamond publicly, legally we're obligated to show everyone this statement so that they know that 20,000 isn't the average and that somewhere around 12. Am I in red diamond here? Yeah, somewhere around 12 per month is the average. And then we got the highs and the lows. Okay, so this is where we're going to start. And this right here, the reason why I'm starting here is because this is your goal setting right here, guys. If you ever hear us say, determine what lifestyle you want, determine how much money it takes to achieve that lifestyle, and then determine what rank it takes to get that amount of money, that sentence gets answered right here in this page. Okay, so I'm going to scroll up and we're going to go through this essentially line by line. And please write down questions. I'm basically just going to be reading this. By the way, on the very last page also is a glossary of terms. So if you don't understand what PV means, for instance, this is a very important term. You're going to see it in back office. It means personal volume. So there's definitions of terms here. So I'm going to be going over what seems like elementary knowledge. It's not unless you've had it explained to you. I look at this compensation plan at least a few times a week. For me, I use it as a map, as a guide to manifest. It's easy to visualize and to use this as a visualization to bring future achievements into reality by knowing exactly what action needs to be done to get the certain rank, to get paid the certain amount. And it works very, very effectively. So the more you guys understand this, the more deeper it'll resonate into your being when you look at it. So this is just some general information. The first order on your guys' gift card codes gives the customers $50 off or 25% off, whatever's greater. So that's something we need to know. When they get this $50 off, they need to have a minimum order of $75. So anyone can use a $50 gift card code on a $75 order and it'll cost them $25. But they need to order $75 or more. When that same customer continues ordering within 30 days, they will receive a 25% off discount. Now, auto ship is not required for that. We call that smart order, but a smart order is the easiest way for your customers to retain this 25% off discount. If they go longer than 30 days, then that discount drops to 15%. Any order a customer makes, whether it's been 30 days or not, if it's over $250, it's going to have free shipping and a 25% off discount. All orders in the US, this is the shipping to Hawaii, shipping to Canada, it's all flat. Whether you order a bottle of Apothecary or a $249 package of a whole bunch of stuff, it's going to be this. After $250, it's free. Everything is guaranteed 60 days. What that means is they have to return the products. The products can be empty, but they do have to return the products to get a refund. Over here. Every week you get 20%. So I'm just gonna put a little asterisk. This page right here is massively different in Platinum. So we'll go over that when we get to it. Every week, brand partners get paid 20% of the dollar amount of their customers. So first line customers, they get paid 20% of the dollar amount as opposed to the group volume of the order or the volume of the order. So we get 20%. Every time that dollar amount hits $1,000, we get an extra $50. So if you've heard us say we get paid 20 to 25% commission What we mean is that everything that somebody purchases with our code, we get 20% of the dollar amount of that. But every time we cross the $1,000 mark, we get an extra $50, which is essentially the extra 5%. So when we get to $2,000, we get another $50. So that's what that 20 to 25% means. I'm just going fast here, guys. It's a recording that we can all rewind if we don't really understand it. 5%, and like I said, I'm just reading it. So we all have this capability. 5% of, so this is something that I'll cover more on the next, is it the next page or maybe the page after? Yeah. So this is important, guys. Gift card codes, when a customer purchases, reduces the BV by 40 points. So we need a certain amount of active enrolls to qualify for ranks. And sometimes we know what the point value for certain things are. So for instance, the Power Shakes point value is 56 points. And so we might think, okay, I need another customer in order to have an active enroll to achieve a rank. So I'm gonna have my friend order a Power Shake, and that should give me 56 points. But what we're forgetting is that they're using a $50 off gift card code, which is reducing the BV by 40 points. So that order will only be 16 points. Okay, so keep that in mind when we need those active enrolls, or when we need active enrolls, that the first order, if they're using a gift card code, is gonna reduce the point volume by 40 points. Now there's some reward points right here that is an incentive for customers to continue ordering. They get emailed about it. The company does a really good job. They actually, 22% of the customer orders, guys, comes from Purium's email campaigns that they send people. 22% are clicked from email campaigns. So get people in the system and Purium will market to them. So think about our gift card code as the way in, and then that's the lead magnet, and then Purium will re-incentivize them to buy. Okay, now this is something that's not used so much, but I'm going to explain it just so everyone understands what this means. Oh, so all of our time periods end at 11:59 Central Standard Time, which what we do is we say 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on all of our communications. So when you hear us talking about when, and we really should be saying 9:59, because it's not 10 p.m., it's 9:59. And it really is 9:59 Pacific Standard Time. I just need to do some muting here. It really is 1 minute before that 10 o'clock, because I've been there putting in orders last couple minutes, and at the 59-minute mark, the month closes, and the company, it closes on that moment. Okay, so this applies to a launch pack, which this entire year, nobody's done, okay? So most, a lot of you guys on this Zoom enrolled this year, and enrollment this year has been specialized, and actually it ends at the end of this month. So what enrollment usually is $500 worth of products, you get free brand partnership. Or if you spend $250 worth of products, you get a $99 upgrade to brand partnership. Or if you don't want to spend any money on products, it's $200 to become a brand partner. There's been specials, like different types of specials all year, that makes this irrelevant, because, for instance, we can sign up with an ultimate lifestyle transformation for $315 and get a free brand partnership. And there's a few other ways to get free brand partnership also, but that's the main way. So this is pretty irrelevant. Nobody purchases. However, if somebody does purchase this, if this special goes away, which it's supposed to at the end of this month, then anyone who enrolls with this $200 purchase, that's $200 the company is giving, they're going to pay out, I think it's 140 of it gets paid out to the team, okay? And so if you're a consultant, director, or brand new, and somebody enrolls underneath you with this $200 pack, you're going to get $40. The executive above you is going to get 20. The diamond above you is going to get 20. The blue diamond above you is going to get 20. The crown's going to get 20. If you're a crown and the same thing happens, you personally enroll somebody with this, then you get a $120 payout. Nobody above you gets paid out, right? So if you're a diamond that enrolls somebody, you're going to get, in this pack, you're going to get 80 of the 200. The blue diamond above you is going to get 20. The crown above you is going to get 20. Once again, this is irrelevant right now for the most part, but that's how it works. Juice Bar of the Future is also something I'm not going to spend time on here. This is pretty self-explanatory though. If you are selling Juice Bar of the Futures, this will make perfect sense. This will be the least complicated thing that you look at in regards to Juice Bar of the Future. So I'm not going to spend time on that. Okay, now into the main things. This right here is the structure and the qualifications necessary for each rank. So we've got A, B, C, D, E, and then we got the diamond levels and then the crown levels. So guys, these three sections actually, and I would actually probably put a section right here. They work like levels. Going associate to executive seems like a journey, but soon as you get to diamond, it feels like you're starting over again. And then you just, you know, it's kind of the same thing. You roll through the diamonds. And then, so like, for instance, I get to crown, and what used to seem like, you know, this was the end from this perspective, from diamond perspective, red diamond seemed like the end, or crown seemed like the goal. Soon as you get to crown, then your mindset has shifted, your personal development has grown, and now you're just like looking at all the stars, and you're like, all right, now I'm trying to get to royal crown. I'm getting through, and it's just steps. And it feels like that because the way that all of this progresses in such a linear fashion. It's very linear. You can see these numbers, they just kind of progress up evenly. And so the main thing is personal volume. So when you first enroll, when you're going through executive, you need an order of 50 points each month. Okay. And that's, like I said earlier, the minimum is a power shake. However, most people order much, much more than that personally. When you get to diamond levels, you need a personal volume of 100 points. When you get to crown levels, you need a personal volume of 200 points. This is something you absolutely should not worry about. When you first enroll and you spend money on the products and you're thinking about, oh, I need to spend another $75. This $50 ends up being about a $75 worth of purchase. I need to spend another $75 to keep this business going. Think about what you're saying. Business expenses are usually much, much, much more than $75. $75 in terms of running a business is essentially, it might as well be zero. It doesn't feel like it, but you want it to, and it eventually will feel like zero. 100 points, 200 points, this will feel like zero when you get to this, because you will be making so much more money that the $100, $200 purchases you're going to be making every month on product that's mandatory, you're going to already be spending $300, $400 a month voluntarily. So that needs to be taken care of every month. If you do not do that, you do not get paid commissions for the month after. Okay, so that's the important part of that. Now, in order to be qualified for certain ranks, we need certain point values. I know I'm skipping around this chart, but this is what's most important. So in order to be an executive, we need 6,000 points. Now, I said that we weren't going to talk about strategy, but getting these numbers is a whole strategy that is really simple to follow and not so easy to achieve. But it's simple to achieve, but it's not easy. It takes a lot of work and dedication and visualization and intention and grit. So these are the required numbers to get to certain ranks. So in order to get to crown, you need 150,000 points. Now, the points in your back office, so these points are in backoffice.mypurium.com. The points in your back office, they reset every single month. And the reason for that is because our back office is a display of the monthly orders, and we get paid commission on the monthly orders. So every single month, you're going to have a number that you and your entire organization achieve, and the group volume is going to be somewhere in here, somewhere on this bottom level, 300 or 75,000, whatever it is, that's the group volume. January 1st or the first of the next month, it goes to 0. During the month, you're also building an organization. You're building brand partners who are also helping out with the numbers. So everyone's numbers turn to 0, and then you get the opportunity to make more. Most likely you go into the next with a few more brand partners, a few more customers for everyone. So you go into the next month with a stronger business than you had the month before. So idealistically, the numbers improve every single month. Now, hold on one second. So the numbers increase every single month. They go down to 0 every single month. And that's good news, because if they just kept on growing, it would be less compensation to get paid out to you. So every month they go down to 0, and it's heartbreaking at first, but eventually when you realize that everybody around you is achieving, you know, all of these numbers every single month, you realize that it's easier than it seems. It's just when it goes away that first month, it kind of breaks your heart. You're like, wait, what? I have to start from 0 and I'm trying to get to this number. So keep that in mind. Now, there's also minimums for personally enrolled every month. So this means that there's brand partners or customers that have ordered 50 points or more. Now remember, the $50 discount takes away 40 if it's the first order. So that's the minimum. You need to be working, essentially. You can't just be a crown and then do nothing. You need to be having 12 people underneath you that are actually involved in the business as a customer or a brand partner. They don't need to be new people. It's just 12 people. So if you have 12 reoccurring customers, then you're set. Most likely, at least 3 of these people would be brand partners that are crushing it underneath you. So brand partners or customers, these are the minimum active enrolls. These are really important to consider, especially in this level, consultant and director, because when you're a consultant, you're not really paying attention, and maybe you enroll someone underneath you that gets 1,000 points, but you didn't really enroll anybody else. So that you have one person to get 1,000 points, you're not going to hit your consultant bonus because you didn't have another person. You need 2. Now I'm going to come up here. It gets a little bit confusing up here. Our business is like a real business, whereas if you build a structure, then the structure maintains itself and continues to produce points on its own. And so as you get into these levels, you are responsible, and it's for your own good. This is a very linear grow, but you want to keep this in mind, that when you get to diamond, you need 15,000 points and 6 active enrolls and a personal volume of 100 points. And you also need 3 consultant legs. This is a little confusing for people. It doesn't mean 3 consultants underneath you. It means 3 legs that are qualified as consultants. So if it's you, you need 1 leg that has 1,000 points that qualifies as a consultant with these qualifications. It doesn't matter if it's the first person or the, someone they enrolled underneath them as a consultant. But then your second consultant needs to be some other leg that's not associated with this one. And then your third consultant needs to be another leg, okay? In order to be green diamond, you need 30,000 points, and those consultants now need to all be directors. Now, for the most part, there's going to be 1 or 2 of these people that are going to have the majority of the points. You might have 1 person that has 30,000 points, and you might have 2 other smaller legs. You need to make sure those smaller legs get to director each. That's usually what ends up happening. They need to be executives by blue diamonds. When you come to black diamonds, you need 1 diamond underneath you and 2 executive legs in order to be qualified as a black diamond, in order to get the bonuses. And then it goes up from there. 5 diamonds on your front level to be a 5-star crown. So you can see that You need 3 solid legs until you get to 4-star crown. Then it's 4 diamonds. Now here's another rule, the 50% rule as a crown. So rather than, so let's say you spent your entire career building 3 solid legs and you're a 3-star crown, and then all of a sudden you go to 4-star crown, but you don't have a 4th leg. So there's another option to qualify as a crown of any of the crowns, and that's the 50% rule. So you're probably gonna need to come back to this if you're not at the crown levels to understand this. What it means that, so for crown, you need, let's say 2-star crown, you need 200,000 points to be 2-star crown. You can do it with 2 blue diamonds and 1 diamond. If you have 2 blue diamond legs and 1 diamond leg, then you qualify as a 2-star crown. However, let's say you don't have this, or let's say you have 15 people on your front line and there's not like giant people like these 3. As long as you have 1 leg, as long as all of the points add up to 200,000, but none of the legs during that math go above 50%, but you still get to 200,000, then you will qualify as a crown. So meaning, if you add up all of your legs, but only count 50% of this, so they're capped at 100,000. So if you're adding up all of your legs and you don't count over 100,000 and you still get to 200,000, you are a 2-star crown. Now, why this is important, and I'll explain it one more time in a different way, but why this is important is because to qualify, like the difference between these qualifications, even if you have, so for instance, I've been at a place with 220,000 points in a month. I had 220,000 points. I did not have the structure. I did not have this in place. So I qualified as a crown, not a 2-star crown. Now there's 2 ways that I could have qualified. This 2 and 1 or the 50% rule. I didn't qualify for either of them. So I qualified as a crown, not a 2-star crown. At these levels, there are differences in payment that is pretty substantial. So as you're aiming for the crown, and this is nothing abnormal, we just want to be sure that when you get to the crown levels and diamond levels, there's strategy that needs to be in place. Now, 50% rule, one more time. If you get to crown, and let's say you're going for 2-star crown, and one of your legs has 200,000 points, okay? One of your legs has 200,000 points, but then you have 2 other legs that have 50,000 points each, you'll qualify as a 2-star crown. Because your 1 leg that has 200,000 points, you're going to count 100,000 from that, and you have 2 other legs with 50,000 each. Well, you would have qualified with structure anyways. Let me restate that. I know we're getting to more interesting stuff. Let's say you have a leg underneath you with 150,000 points. You have a leg underneath you with 60,000 points. Is this going to work as a demonstration? I don't think it is. I need to use another analogy. I'm just going to move on, everyone. 50% rule is in the house, though, and that can be explained when you get there. I explained it twice. I tried doing it a 3rd time and failed. Okay, customer purchases. Very important that we all know this. This is a little confusing. We all know we get 20% of our customer. Customer dollars, customer points only go up 4 levels. So you'll see when I get to the platinum compensation plan that we got incentivized with this 20%. It cut off the levels underneath. So on the platinum compensation plan, they don't get this 20%, but the customers get paid 8 levels, 8 to 10 levels deep. On Purium's compensation plan, because the person that enrolled the customer gets it 20% and the opportunity to earn that extra 5%, that chops off, it basically chopped in half how far those points get paid out. So we all need to understand that customer dollars and points only go up 4 levels, okay? And the reason why this is important to understand, because when you're moving people to try and make this structure work, you need to understand that if you move somebody down to maybe help build a diamond or a blue diamond leg, if you move somebody down 4 levels underneath you to help somebody out to achieve a rank, to help strengthen a leg, you are going to be doing that at a cost of customers that person enrolls and that person's people enroll. You're not going to get paid on customers. So customer points only go up 4 levels. Now, if you turn your head sideways and you look at this, it says first order pays through the enroller tree. Subsequent orders pays through the placement unilevel tree. What are the differences between is what we're looking at when we look in back office. That's the structure that we're usually used to. The enroller tree means that if I enroll Jack, then I move, and Jack enrolled Jill, and then I move Jack under Jane, who's on my 3rd level. So I move Jack under Jane. In the uni-level tree, Jack and Jill are underneath Jane. But when we do Jack, let's say Jane's first order gets paid through the enroller tree, not the uni-level tree. So that means if Jane gets a customer, Jane gets 20%, Jack gets 5%. I'm over here. Jack gets 5%, and I'm the next one in the tree, okay? Because I enrolled Jack and Jane. Or I enrolled Jack, Jack enrolled Jane. So it will skip all of the people I placed Jack underneath. That's on the first order. So if you guys have people that have been placed underneath you for systematic structure, then the first customer orders skip you, okay? So that's why it's important for you to be the one who's enrolling everybody and placing them underneath everybody, helping them out with points. But as the customers come in, the first order comes up to you. But then it says all subsequent orders pays through the uni-level tree. So every order after the first order gets paid Jill, Jack, Jane, and then whoever is above Jane, and then it probably won't come to me because I placed Jack too low. Okay, so first order gets paid through the enrollment tree. Second and beyond goes through the uni-level tree. Brand partner. So this is first orders for brand partners. Same thing. Oh no, it's not the same thing. They always, well, yeah, because the first order gets paid through the through the enroller tree. So same thing. If you have people underneath you or you're placing your enrollees underneath someone, it's really good because you're placing an enrollee underneath someone. This means that you're at least going to get paid every time there's a first order underneath that person. Okay, you're going to be considered because you brought that person in. So the enroller always gets paid first, gets paid on the first orders of brand partners. So if you have noticed that there's a lot of action happening underneath you, but it's in a leg that got placed underneath you, and you're like, why am I not getting paid as much as I thought I was? It's because all of those first orders, they're shooting up, but they're skipping you. They're going to the person that enrolled that person. It doesn't take anything away from you, but it gives loyalty, rewards the person that actually was the enroller, which is good. Now, this 5% payment, so if you look, let's just go with executive, gets paid 5% of 6 levels and 3% of 7 levels. And then as we move up in the plan, you get more and more payment. This is for all of the brand partner points, okay? So customer points go up 4 levels, brand partner points go up to infinity, and I'll get to that in a second. But brand partner points get paid down lower depending on what rank you are, okay? So it's, in general, it's 8 levels because by the time you're at diamond, you have 8 levels. Before diamond, you're not really 8 levels deep, but it's 8 levels. It's 3% of level 7 and 8. Then if you're a green diamond, you also get 2% of level 9, and You will get paid infinity on all the levels underneath you. So level 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, until you hit a green diamond. So if one of your legs are shooting down 20 levels and there's not a green diamond and you're a green diamond, you're going to be getting 2% of all of that action. Most likely there will be a green diamond though. But same thing when you come up to crown, you're going to get 2% of it infinity until there's a blue diamond, okay? And the blue diamond cutoff starts when you turn to blue diamond. So you can get paid up to infinity on brand partner purchases. So this is all brand partner purchases. I just want to reiterate one more time that because we get paid 20% for customers, that's the reason why customer purchases aren't included in this giant diagram. So it's not that we get rewarded more for brand partners. It's just we get rewarded less for customers in terms of levels because the first person that the person that enrolls them basically takes an additional 20% rather than just 5%. So they chopped off, you know, at 4 levels for customer orders. This down here starts when you're a diamond. Now this is really cool. And this is when you're like, oh wow, I'm getting paid in ways that I didn't know was possible. Network marketing always has really complex pay plans because we're dealing with people and the people can move all around. And so it really is fair if you understand it. Although it is complex, it's very fair. When you turn into a diamond, you then get a generation bonus of 10% of your first generation. So what that means is that everyone that you enrolled in your first, so that's your first generation, everyone that you enrolled that's a brand partner, they're going to have a check, and they're going to have a uni-level check that is all of this, okay? So if I'm a diamond and I have an executive underneath me that gets 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, they're going to have a check every month. And let's just say that check is, if they're an executive, let's just say they had 10,000 points and they make up 10,000 points and my 15,000 is a diamond. They're going to be getting roughly $500. 5% of 10,000 is $500. They're getting a $500 check, you know, somewhere around there for their uni level tree. I get 10% of that. Okay. So I get 10% of their uni level check. Everyone that I ever enrolled. So even if I moved all these people all over the place, that's what I mean. Like, it is fair. If I helped out a bunch of people, I moved them all over the place, every single one of those people has a uni level check. I don't take money away from them. I just, whatever their total is, I get 10% of it. You can imagine if you have 20 working people all receiving a check and I'm getting 10% of 20 people's check, this can be substantial. It's really not though at diamond level, but by the time you get up to crown levels, at crown level, for instance, or even red diamond, you don't just get 10% of the first level, you get 10% of everyone's check that they get from this, and you get 10% of all of those people, enrolled people, you get 10% of all of the second generations thing, and the person you enrolled a whole bunch of people, and those people enrolled a whole bunch of people. At crown, you would get 5% of that check. So this is in the thousands of dollars when you're in the crown levels. It's in the hundreds of dollars here, okay? And you can see up here, it goes down another level. And when you get to Royal Crown 2, this jumps to 20%. I'm assuming because you don't really get paid in much more. And this is a substantial raise, 20% of the 4th level. Okay, now we're almost done. Yeah. This is another page with a lot of small print. Okay, so let's start with the fast start bonuses. So let's start with the non-fast start bonuses. Every time somebody hits consultant, they get $50. Every time someone hits director, they get $200. Every time someone hits executive, they get $500. If you do that fast, if you hit consultant within 10 days of you enrolling, you get an additional $100. If you hit director the month after you enrolled, you get $400 additional on top of your commission. It's just $400. And the person that enrolled you gets $400. And the person that enrolled you, if you hit your consultant fast start, gets $100. If you hit executive the month after you enrolled, so if I enroll today, I have 10 days to hit consultant. It doesn't matter if it goes into the next month. I have 10 days to hit consultant. I get 100, my enrollee gets 100. Then I have August to hit director. Today is July 19th, just in case this is a recording. Then I've got August to hit director for my $400, and my enroller will get 400. And then I've got September, if I can get to executive within September, that's $1,000 for each of us. Now, enroll. If you enroll 1 or 2 people that actually go through this, it's going to take enrolling 10 people for 1 or 2 to go through this and get all these. But this is additional $1,500 that you get as an enroller for your people going fast. And if you want to grow in this business, you grow fast and you get paid money, and you can quit your job and you continue growing fast and getting these fast start bonuses and ranking up, because you don't get to executive without having a team underneath you. You build a team, and that team builds a team.
Ra?
Yes.
I just wanted to correct, just to add something. You said when you said achievement bonus, that every time they hit consultant, director, whatever, it's the first time only, not every time.
Okay. Yeah. So in Michael's right. These are one-time bonuses. Okay. They're one-time bonuses. These down here are not one-time bonuses. So down here, these are every single month. Now it looks like not a lot of money, you know, $300 for diamond, but consider that you're getting commission, you're getting potential fast start, you're getting this 10% of every single person you enrolled underneath you's check, and you're getting some other stuff, which I'll get to down here. But you get a monthly check, $300 per month as a diamond. Diamond is a good stepping stone. You want it, like I said earlier, you want to get to blue diamond, and it's $1,200 per month that just comes into your bank account as this part of the compensation plan. These are every single month. Now, we've got some requirements over here. Now, these are very important because within the compensation plan are, it's strategized so people don't just come in and sit on their ass and not do anything. So you'll see that in order to qualify for the diamond checks, and these down here, which I'll get to in a second, you have requirements. Somebody in your organization who is not underneath another diamond has to rank advance to a consultant, okay? Unless that diamond rank advance that same month, then that's okay. But if they've been a diamond and your only rank advance to consultant happened underneath another diamond, then you don't get this or this down here, these shares. So you need to produce a consultant. If you don't produce a consultant, the other option is to have $1,000 in customer sales, okay? So once again, this is to prevent, you know, even as crowns have to create a director in a leg that does not have a crown above it, who's not you. So if you look down in your organization, somebody needs to rank advance to director who's not already underneath a crown. It's not a crown leg. So you need to have a leg that's working. You need to be actively producing new people. So you don't just get to sit and earn this money. You still will get paid commissions. You still will get paid the generational bonuses, but you won't get this check or the share check. So the alternative, if you don't have a director, is that you have $2,000 in customer sales, okay? This will become relevant when you become at these levels because, you know, most of us have all been working, we're new. But the company, if you just, you know, coast, and one more thing, The director or the consultant doesn't have to be somebody that you enrolled. It could be 10, 5 levels beneath you. There's a tree working, but as long as that tree is not a crown and you're a crown, then that works. So you just got to make sure to maintain that. Profit sharing. So the company takes 5% of all of the North American sales. All of the profit, 5% of the profit goes to us, okay? And the way that it works is of that 5%, 1% of it gets split between the diamond, green diamond, blue diamonds, 1% of it gets split between black and red, 3% of it gets split between the crowns. So of 1% of all of the North American sales profit, all of the diamonds, green diamonds, and blue diamonds are in a pool. And they all have shares. Diamonds have 1 share, green diamonds have 2 shares, blue diamonds have 3 shares. Whatever that added up to, and then they divide the total amount by everyone's shares. So I don't want to promise these estimates, but I do want to give you guys something to work with, okay? But this is highly variable. These shares are about, let's say, $175 to $220 per share. And when you get to here, the shares are about somewhere around 1,000, 1,100, probably like 900 to 1,200. Again, highly variable numbers. I'm just giving you guys something to work with so that you know when you get to Black Diamond, you're going to get an additional, you're going to get this check, you're going to get your uni level check, you're going to get your customer commission check, you're going to get any fast start bonuses, you're going to get your generational checks that are on the percentages of your enrollees, and you're going to get a share. You'll get, and then it'll be double for a red diamond. And then when you're in the crowns, this is super variable. I don't even really want to do it, but it's more, let's just say it's more than, it's somewhere, how can I say this? It's more than this, right? So it's going to be somewhere around like 3,000. I've heard that sometimes it's 4,500 also. At times I've seen it around 3,000. So you can see 5 shares at 3,000 or 5 shares at 4,000. That's just an extra 20 grand. Okay. And this stuff is real, guys. It's real. It's real money that comes to your bank account. So get yourself to Blue Diamond so that you can see crown from there. Getting on the Blue Diamond is like climbing up to the mountain, and then you can see the peak. You know how to get there once you get to Blue Diamond. And at Blue Diamond, you're getting paid roughly $5,000 on average per month. And that can sustain you to start getting to these tens of thousands of dollars per month. Also, including the compensation plan are 3 trips. These are all expenses paid trip. I think Diamond Club doesn't include airfare. Airfare is included for the Crown and the Blue Diamond trip. And they're complete trips. And you get, like, they're retreats, essentially. And you get trainings at the Diamond Club. You tour the factory. All of this is put on hold because of COVID. However, the Diamond Club will happen when we're allowed to. Crown trip is, I think the next one's supposed to be in Costa Rica. Yeah, right here, Costa Rica. I already covered that and I already covered that. All right, guys, I know this is a lot. We've been almost an hour. The Platinum's not going to be so complex because we're going to reuse a lot of the knowledge. Are there any questions on this? Like questions that you just, not that you don't understand, but questions that like you know about that I didn't cover? All right. All right, I had these pages pulled up, but they're not anymore. So in order to get to the Platinum compensation plan, you would put in platinumeurope.biz/your gift card code, and you would pull up whatever language. United Kingdom is English, and then you would click opportunity, and then compensations right here. Download comp plan. So they have 2 trips. The largest cash bonuses in the industry. So Europe's a little bit, it's a tougher build. It's not built out over there. They do not have the same website. They have a different website. Now, something I'm going to mention right now, Europe gifts their distributors an extra 40% on top of all of the points that come from Platinum Europe. So a Platinum Europe distributor can have Purium brand partners underneath them, but if they have 1,000 points coming, 1,000 points will actually be 1,400 in their system. And they do that as to balance out the difficulty of building a network marketing organization at the level that they have right now. It is, you know, the packaging is all in German, I believe. There is some issues over there. It's not as streamlined as Purium. So they give their brand partners an extra 40% points on all of the points that come from Platinum. So if they've got a Purium distributor underneath them, those points don't get amplified by 40%. They're still in their total, but all Platinum points are amplified by an additional 40%. So that helps out. Now, this stuff is in the very beginning. However, so they've got this thing, if you sell a 10-day transformation as a Platinum brand partner, you get 50 euros. And if you sell an infinity pack as a Platinum brand partner, you get 125 euros. So it's a little bit more than 5% of the infinity pack is actually 400 BV. So 400 BV, 5% of it, because they don't get 20%, they get 5% of, there's no customer dollar sort of, there's no 20% thing there. They get 20% of 400 BV would be 100, but if they buy an infinity pack, they gift an extra $25. They gift a little bit more for a 10-day cleanse. So that's there. It's not that significant, but it's a little bit extra. Now over in Europe, they've got something different. They allow people, so in Purium, we get 25% off the products. Platinum, if you're a premium distributor, which essentially just means you have what we call in Purium a smart order. In Platinum, it's called a backup order. If you guys are wondering why your smart order cancels if you make an order earlier in the month from when your smart order goes, is because it used to be called a backup order. So it's a backup order, but we changed it to smart order. So our smart order will automatically cancel if we order something earlier in the month because technically it's a backup order. This compensation plan used to be the Purium compensation plan. So, so this is like, we're looking back in history here. This is what most of the current crowns worked with 4 or 5 years ago. In the Platinum system, if you do not have a backup order, you get 20% off the products. If you do have a backup order on enrolled, you get 30% of the products. Now, why this is, and it's not necessary, is because over there in old school network marketing, people would stockpile products and sell them. So if they were doing that, this allows them to purchase things at 30% off and then sell them for 30%. They also, if they're a health professional, which means gym owner, health professionals include doctors, nurses, nutritionists, physical therapists, massage therapists, fitness, like personal trainers, gym owners, estheticians, spa owners, but it needs to be in a health profession A general business professional does not qualify. Like if you own a eyeglass factory, actually that might be able to be argued. If you own a hardware store, you're not going to get 40% off. So if you are in a health field, you get 40% off. And as a health professional, that means that you need to purchase 400 points per month. So people who own gyms over there, if they purchase 400 points worth of products per month, will get 40% off those products, which then they can resell if they want to do the reselling that way. Okay. They've got a loyal customer program. So they don't have $50 off gift cards. So keep that in mind, everyone. If you're speaking to a platinum person who's interested, don't speak about the gift cards. They don't have $50 gift cards. However, they do have specials, like the 10-day transformation is $50 off. Oh wait, they do have $50 gift cards. They have €50 gift cards. My bad. Forget I said anything. They do have €50 gift cards. What I confuse myself with is this. They don't get any more off than that. But if they order again within 30 days, they get 15% off. If they order again after that, they get 20% off. So that's how they incentivize the customers. They definitely do have €50 gift card codes. So this is the same thing as the Purium, okay? Everything's the exact same, so we don't need to go over what this means, right? They do get this doesn't include regular purchases, guys. Does not apply to professional orders. So that health professional actually it stops payment going up because that 40% needs to come from somewhere. So when somebody enrolls a brand partner though, they get 25% off being that first enroller. I actually do think let me restate this. This is first order bonus, you get 25%. So customers first order or distributors first order, you get 25% paid to the enroller. But then in Purium, you continue getting 20% commission. In Platinum, you don't. The second order just goes to 5%. Okay, so this is just the first order. You come down here, you'll see that level 1, customers and distributors right here, includes all customers and distributors. If you turn your head sideways, order volume besides the first order. So the first order you do get 25% of, but then every order after, it's just 5% across the board. Now, different than Purium, customer orders get paid down 8 levels into infinity, okay? So as I was saying on Purium, you get the 20% on the first level for life on your customers, but it's at the cost of the company having to cut off level 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, just so you guys understand why. Every time there's an incentive, the money has to come from somewhere. I skipped some stuff here. Yeah, we already know all this. This is the qualifications, the structure. Dun, 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 the generation. Now, some things to consider. Their fast start, or they call it go fast bonus, is less money than Purium's, but you have more time. So the original is $50, but the enroller will get 50, not dollars, euros, will get 50 euros if anybody hits a consultant underneath them that they enrolled. They will get 50 euros, no time limit. Same thing with director. The director gets 100, you get 100, no time limit. 200, 200. However, if the person does it within the first 2 months, they'll get an extra $50. Now, this is a long time, guys. In Purium, we get 10 days. In Europe, if I enroll today, which is the 19th of July, I have all of this month, all of August, and all of September, 2 months after the month that I enroll, to hit consultant. See, plus 2 months. In order to director, it's 3 months after, then I would get this bonus would be doubled. And then executive, it's 4 months after. Guys, it is our intention to like this 4 months in executive is because it's difficult over there. So that's why they've got these parameters that are like slow. Like it is my intention to activate Europe through these products, okay? So that's why I'm doing this, so that you guys all understand this, so that when you speak to people in Europe, you know how to speak to them in a way that's professional, because we want people over there crushing it so that this all gets better for them. This is, we want them to be making millions of dollars of sales a year. So as a company, they can start changing this stuff and paying out more and having shorten these time frames and increase the money that people get paid. Diamond, they all get $500 when they reach Diamond for the first time. Now here's something Purium doesn't have. Team building bonuses. Every executive gets an extra $200 per month. In Purium, it starts at Diamond, you get those extras. In Platinum, you get an extra $200 if you're an executive, an extra $300 if you're a Diamond. These are the same numbers as in Purium, okay? And they also have those qualifications about producing a director or a consultant in the pools. However, it's not up here. I feel like I was reviewing this the other day. I don't think it applies to these because it's not there. So the diamond pools are the exact same. The qualifications are the exact same. They have trips. And then this is, I believe this is the, our same numbers. So that's the difference between platinum. Do you guys have any questions on platinum or in general? All right, so I'm gonna stop the recording. I believe I covered every single thing.